Okay, and it is public. As you can see, it is super simple. So at the top, it's telling me how much my portfolio has gained today, and it shows the things that are either on my watch list or are in my portfolio. And if you want to buy something, if you're just scrolling down, you can look through comments, you can follow people. So there's kind of this social aspect to it. If you want to buy something, you would just click on whoever you want to buy, or of course you can go to the search bar and then search for that. So just search Apple. Okay, and it kind of gives you a graph. Again, I don't really like line graphs. The candlestick graphs show you a lot more, or charts. But there is some just information about the company, what they own. That's kind of cool. I kind of like this part, what they also own, so you may not think that they own some things, but they do. And an analyst rating, events coming up, news, earnings. So they do have a little bit of information. It's just not where I usually go to get this information. So if you want to buy it, you're just going to click the little invest button down there at the bottom. Oh my gosh, I need to make a deposit. So sure. I'll make a deposit. All right. Anytime now, huh? Okay. So the deposit is initiated, yada yada. Okay, but instantly you get $50 at least buying power. And that's probably because I actually don't use this app a whole lot. Anyways, so if you want to invest, all right, you just click the bottom right button, invest, and then you just pick how much you would like to buy it at. They do have a choice of a limit order. That might be new. Okay, let's see. What if we just I think the problem is that if you just want to say, okay, the limit price was $125.12. Okay. Yeah, you can't buy a partial share, right? So that's the problem there. So if you just I only have $50 right now, and I want to set the limit price, I can't buy like a half of a share by doing a limit price. So you'll have to set an alert somewhere and then buy it, right? So if you want to buy partial shares, you just pick slices, and that's the first thing that comes up. So let's just buy $25 worth. I want to invest $25 in Apple, and it tells you how much of a share you'll get, and I'm just going to confirm. Okay, and now you have $25. They used to do the same thing like Robinhood does, where they use what's it called? It's slipping my mind. Basically, they send it to another broker. And there's the difference between the bid price versus the ask price. And so you end up paying a few cents basically for them to transfer it to another broker. I don't know. It's kind of confusing, but that's the reason that Robinhood was, stopping people from trading when like GameStop and AMC were going crazy. Supposedly, they said that they just couldn't do it because of the other brokers that they had to go through to process the orders, whatever. So public stopped doing that, which I liked. And so now they just do tips. So if you want to leave them a couple of pennies whenever you buy, that's basically how they make their money. So they're kind of testing that way of doing things. So anyways, that's it. That's all you have to do. Okay, and now I bought that, and you can just go ahead and sell it right back. $25. Sell it. Okay, it's too close to the order's market value. Okay, use a quantity order instead of a market order. What does it say? I want to do $25. Too close to the order's market value. Use a quantity order instead of a market value order. What? Because okay, I don't know. So I changed it to all instead. And then it went through. So anyways, I'm just going to keep it. I don't want to buy it and sell it. That would be a taxable event. So yeah, there you go. That's that. Now it tells me about how much, the price has changed since I bought it, and how much of it represents my portfolio, at least in public. So the other thing with searching, if you go here to search and you explore, they have some different like LGBTQ companies, I guess. That's who they're putting in there. Top movers, so you can do themes. So if you're like, I want to do something that's, I don't know, a plant-based movement. Okay, let's combat carbon. That seems cool. So now you can just look up some companies that apparently are helping combat carbon. And so that might just, Etho Climate Leadership US ETF. Okay, so that might just give you some research ideas. So that's kind of neat. I kind of like those. Virtual and augmented reality, that's big right now. Big growth sectors. So these might be some companies that you might be interested in looking at. You can, like I said, there's also a social part. So you can see your inbox. You can get messages from your friends. And then this guy all the way over to the bottom right, that's just more about your portfolio information. Again, I don't use this very much, so I don't have a lot of stuff in my portfolio. And then you have your watch list if you want to look at that. Settings, there's like your tax documents. Otherwise, you can deposit funds from here as well. And withdraw funds, transfer it back to your bank. So that's where you would go for that. You can also choose your dividend reinvestment. So I always save my dividends, although I don't think I had any dividends right now. But I always save them so that I can reinvest them on my own. But you can automatically reinvest your dividends just to buy whatever, like however much the dividend is of the company. So if you get back $1.50, it'll automatically buy $1.50 of the company that is paying you the dividend. So I prefer not to do that. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. It tells you your purchase history, transfers, anything like that. You also have your portfolio, which you can add stuff to. I just don't really do this, but there is this social aspect of it if you are interested in that kind of thing. So we'll just go back home. See, now it shows that I invested in Apple. You can certainly not use that if you don't want to do that. If you're interested in what other people are looking at, maybe you can pick up something that you're interested in also researching and investing in just by kind of checking out people's comments. You can follow people that you know who invest and see what they're investing in.